You don't wake up tired because you're lazy. You wake up tired because your life runs on repeat. Same alarm, same commute, same job you once celebrated getting. And here's the strange part. You earn more than you ever thought you would, yet every month feels tighter than the last. That's not bad luck. That's not inflation alone. It's a system hiding in plain sight. Let me show you how it works. The comfortable lie. Meet Steve's. Steve's is 36, makes $92,000 a year. Great resume, solid career, respectable job title. If you told Steve's parents that number 20 years ago, they'd say, "You've made it." Steve doesn't feel like they've made anything. Here's why. Steve gets paid twice a month. On paper, that's about $3,800 per paycheck before tax. But Steve never actually touches that money. Before it lands, it's already been assigned. Rent quietly takes $1,450, car, insurance, fuel, $620, food, coffee, delivery apps, $480, phone, internet, streaming, $160, utilities, memberships, random fees, $210. By the time Steve checks their balance, nearly everything is gone. There's no dramatic moment of loss, no panic, no warning siren, just nothing left. And that's the brilliance of the system. Steve doesn't feel broke. They have a car. They travel once a year. They live somewhere nice enough. That's the trick. When money disappears in fragments instead of one hit, your brain never registers danger. You don't feel deprived. You feel normal. You're not struggling. You're just stuck. This is the first illusion. Having a lifestyle feels like having wealth. It's not. Now here's where most people lose. Steve's didn't start at $92,000. They started at $48,000. Back then, life was simpler. Smaller apartment, older car, fewer commitments. Then came the raise. So Steve's upgraded. Better place, better car, more deserved comforts. Another raise, another upgrade. Each increase felt like progress, but it wasn't freedom, it was dependency. Every improvement locked Steve's deeper into needing that exact income. That's not lifestyle inflation, that's financial gravity. The higher you go, the heavier everything becomes. Golden handcuffs are invisible. Here's the uncomfortable truth. No one forces you into this. The system doesn't command you to upgrade. It just offers the option. And human psychology does the rest. We mistake moving up for moving forward. Soon, quitting isn't an option anymore. Not because you love the job, but because your life requires it. That's what golden handcuffs really are. Not luxury, obligation dressed as success. Why more money doesn't reduce stress. I know someone who made over $200,000 a year. From the outside, untouchable. Inside, constant anxiety. Why? Because every dollar already belonged to something else. Mortgage, cars, private school, upkeep. When their salary increased, their stress didn't go down. It stayed perfectly calibrated. That's intentional. The system adapts faster than your income. No matter how much you earn, expenses rush in to meet it. And when every dollar is spoken for, you're predictable. You can't pause. You can't pivot. You can't risk. That's not security. That's compliance. Ask yourself this, honestly. If your income stopped tomorrow, how long could you survive? Not emotionally, financially. If the answer is under 3 months, you're not stable. You're just well-decorated. Most professionals are one missed paycheck away from panic. That's not freedom. That's a softly padded cage. Escaping this isn't about quitting tomorrow. It starts with seeing clearly. You stop asking, "How do I make more money?" and start asking, "Why does all my money leave?" Income is temporary. Wealth is what stays. The real lever isn't earning more.
It's widening the gap between what comes in and what goes out. That gap is power. How people actually break free? 3 moves, nothing flashy. First, stop confusing income with wealth. A big salary with no reserves is fragile. Second, protect the gap. Keep expenses intentionally below income, even when it feels uncomfortable. Third, convert that gap into assets, not upgrades, things that pay you back instead of draining you. And when you finally build 3 to 6 months of runway, something changes. You breathe differently. You negotiate differently. You live differently. You're no longer owned by the paycheck. Final thought. The paycheck isn't evil, but it's not freedom. It keeps you busy enough to never question why you're not building real wealth. Once you see that, you can't unsee it. Comfort isn't the goal. If you want to learn how money actually works, not just how to earn it, subscribe. We break down financial psychology, hidden systems, and how to build independence in a world designed to prevent it. I'll see you in the next one.